Hello and welcome to Sensational South. I'm Harish Upadhyay. Over the next 30 minutes, we bring you all the major news and newsmakers from across South India. Our top story today comes from Karnataka. The Home Minister, in the third week of July, refused to call 5 people arrested by his own department terrorists, while his own department was calling them suspected terrorists. And fourth week, he's now referred a letter written by his fellow MLA asking to re-verify cases where youngsters have been booked under UAPA section in several rights cases in Karnataka. Is this appeasement politics or just mere administrative decisions? The BJP says it is repeat of Siddaramaiah government 1, where cases were withdrawn against PFI. Where does both these arguments stand? We'll debate that. But first, the report.
Just 2 months in power, the new Congress government in Karnataka is already facing charges of appeasement from the opposition and the larger right-wing ecosystem.
Down, down, Congress! Down, down, Congress!
While its programs in the budget were termed minority appeasement, the incidents over the last week or so have added to this narrative. Days after refusing to use the word terrorists against 5 arrested members by his own department, the Home Minister G. Parmeshwara is once again under the scanner for seeking suitable action over a request by his party MLA who was tried foul. He said the recent riot cases from the DJ Halli and Shivamogga might have innocent youngsters and that they needed to be reviewed. Following the uproar, the Home Minister clarified, stating that they were not proposing to withdraw serious cases or cases of those who were guilty.
If somebody gives a representation that this case has to be withdrawn, we will not suo moto withdraw those cases. We will send it to the Cabinet Subcommittee and they will decide whether to withdraw or not. Then further it will go before the main Cabinet and then Cabinet will take a decision either way. Then only the cases will be withdrawn. Government orders will be issued. This is not a question of vote bank. Let them also understand. Have they withdrawn any cases suo moto? Let me ask them.
That no innocent should be punished.
Tanveer Seth, who wrote the letter, claimed that he had not mentioned the name of any community and that he was speaking for anyone who was wrongly charged.
And now this letter of mine is totally based on the representation that it is a difficult moment for them to even take care of the household, because the earning member of the family who is already been arrested in various cases. Now my request to the government is only to ensure that no innocent is booked.
The BJP called it the reflection of the Congress's jihadist mindset. Former Chief Minister Baswaraj Bommai questioned whether the state government had the powers to withdraw cases being probed by the NIA.
2 police stations were burnt. It's such a serious matter. And the case was handed over to NIA. And they have found the hand of PFI and SDPI into this. And if they set the motion in procedure to withdraw it, I'm telling you, this is totally, they are supporting anti-social elements and government has to pay a heavy price for it.
The BJP is also questioning the Udupi police's delay in filing the FIR in the medical college alleged mobile filming case. The state has several crucial elections like the BBMP and the Panchayat elections taking place before the big Lok Sabha polls next year, and the controversy is likely to only snowball further.
Down, down, Congress!
With Harish Upadhyay, this is Ridhima Bhatnagar for CNN News 18.
To debate this further, we have an eminent panel joining us today. We have Dr. Bharat Shetty, the BJP MLA from Bengaluru North constituency. We have Bhavya Narasimhamurthy of the Congress. We have senior journalist Ramkrishna Upadhyay joining us. I'll come to you, Dr. Shetty, first. How do you see the developments of the last 2 weeks or so? First, the Home Minister refuses to term them as terrorists, and now referring a letter by Tanveer Seth to the Home Department to see if any of these accused are innocent.
They are just showing their anti-national attitude as of now. See, last time when Siddaramaiah government was in power, they did the same thing to the PFI cadres. They left the PFI cadres off and we have witnessed so many murders in the state. Now, likewise, when, as you said, there were 4 people who were arrested in connection with the explosives. They were having some explosives with them, they were arrested. Home Minister and the government are refusing to call them terrorists. What they were doing with what they are planning to do with the explosives, that is the question. Then again in the Udupi issue also, the three Muslim girls shooting videos of three Hindu girls in the toilet. That also they didn't even agree to put a case on them because the person who were recording the videos were three Muslim girls. They are showing an anti-Hindu attitude here, plus an anti-national attitude also. This is just a policy to please a certain part of the society, that's all.
So in this particular case of Tanvi Seth's letter, the Home Minister says, I haven't asked these cases to be withdrawn. I've just asked the Home Department to check if there are innocent youngsters booked in this case.
See, there are two things here. One is Tanvi Seth writing the letter itself. He's a Congress MLA. He's not a first-time MLA. He's a responsible person. He himself has written a letter saying that all those accused should be released. And which cases? The cases of arson, cases of lighting up the police station itself. And the Home Minister knows what is the issue. Knowingly, when they know what is the issue, what is the need for him to forward the letter? Once you forward the letter, the intention is very clear. That's a procedure. Forwarding the letter is a mere procedure. If they don't want to go ahead with it, they need not forward the letter only in the first place. He has forwarded the letter means he is planning to start the procedure of releasing these guys from and taking away back the cases. That is what it looks like. Siddaramaiah government has done it before also. They have done it. They have done it to the PFI cadres.
Bhavya, the BJP says the Home Minister referring this letter to the Home Department starts the process of withdrawing these cases. And it is similar to what Siddaramaiah government 1 had done between 2013 and 18. And they're also saying if indeed these people are innocent, then perhaps wait for the court verdict. Why is the government now looking for a review of these cases?
You know, an MLA who is concerned about the people, about youngsters, he's just writing saying the innocents should not, face this punishment. And what is wrong in writing a letter like that? He's not saying those who have committed this crime should be protected, right? Like, of course, there will be whatever the court says, and there will be proper investigation, and then only the decisions will be taken. This is just a letter of concern, and what's wrong in that? And why does BJP always assume? Like, BJP has this obsession. Now that people have given their highest mandate to Congress, they tried in every way possible to, attack our government, whether it is from the guarantees, which we were super successful, whether it is in forming our stable government, we were super successful.
But there's a larger legality question here.
Going on.
Mr. Upadhyay, you have Congress saying that it's more like an administrative process. The MLA has written a letter. We've just forwarded to the Home Department. We might not be able to withdraw NIA cases, but there are other cases in Shimoga and Hubli. Do you see this as continuation of appeasement politics, as the BJP has termed it?
Harish, I think let me start with BJ Halli and the KG Halli riot cases, which happened in August 2020. We all know how serious it was. It was among the worst riots seen in Bangalore. And the armed mobs went around terrorizing people, and then they set fire to the house of an MLA, local MLA, Akhanda Srinivas. Fortunately, he and his family were not at home. And then they moved to a police station, local police station, and then terrorized the police there, and then set fire to it. And this was the kind of action that was taken. And all this because of a Facebook post, allegedly inflammatory, produced by the MLA's nephew. I mean, just because of that, you go on the rampage. So this is the kind of activities that people were indulging in. And this case has been referred to the NIA, which has not only filed a charge sheet in these cases, also arrested many of them, and the cases are ongoing. So this being the case, how can Parameshwara intervene on the basis of a letter written by an MLA and, virtually say that, these cases can be withdrawn? I just want to quote the letter that Parameshwara has written. And, he writes to the Home Secretary, quoting verbatim what Tanvi Seth said. He said it has been requested, that is by the MLA, that innocent youth and students have been arrested under false cases. Now, this Parameshwara is quoting Tanvi Seth saying that innocent youth and then false cases. Is it the language that a Home Minister should be using when the cases are before the court? And then it says, in this connection of the protests and riots, and withdraw those cases in accordance with the rules after review. So it is instructed to take necessary action in this regard. This is what Parmeshwara tells the Home Secretary. So he's virtually telling the Home Secretary to withdraw the cases. Now, is he being responsible? Is he being responsible as a Home Minister? And I think it shows that he's being totally responsible and it's trying to give a clean sheet without even going into the merits of the cases, without even consulting the police, without even finding out what is
Or
the
perhaps
status of
waiting
the
for the
case.
court to give its verdict.
No, he should wait. So instead of doing that, just because an MLA writes a letter, you ask the Home Secretary to take action on that. I mean, see, one doesn't expect a Home Minister to behave like this.
True.
He's acting like a casual talk indulging by a panwala who doesn't believe in what he's saying, and he thinks he can get away with it. He should know that he has taken oath as a Home Minister, and he should be more responsible.
Absolutely. Many questioning if the Home Minister was aware that perhaps his letter will have absolutely no effect on the NIA which is probing the case. At the same time, Dr. Shetty, the other argument that's come in here is that if the BJP is crying appeasement, they're also pointing to the period between 2019 and 2023 when the BJP withdrew 385 cases, some of them including rioting in Uttar Kannada district. How would the BJP now say that it was different while it was in power in the state between 2019 and 23?
See, there are something called as criminal cases and political cases also. For example, there's a group of people doing a protest, a peaceful protest, sitting on the road or blocking road for 5 minutes. They are arrested. The case is put up. Such a cases can be, forwarded to the one team is there, one committee is there. They'll forward it to that committee and they'll see what is the case about, whether it can be withdrawn or not. The cases we are talking about is where they have set up houses on fire. They set up 200 odd vehicles on fire. This is pure criminal activities. See, in Karnataka, we are witnessing the epitome of appeasement politics. The heights of appeasement politics is going on. As yourself said, they are even scared to call somebody a terrorist just because he's a Muslim. Just because the 4 guys are Muslim, they are stopping themselves from calling them terrorists. See, this is the type of politics we are seeing in Karnataka right now.
Mr. Upadhyay, do you think the BJP can really question the Congress on this, considering what they have done between 2019 and 23? Dr. Shetty saying they were not really criminal cases per se. They were just mere perhaps protesting against order of the local station or indulging in such protests.
No, see, those political cases are always there whenever a government comes into power, and then they have the power to withdraw. Because what the police do is, they just follow the instructions given by the ministers of the day. So if this is about about the protest being conducted or some demonstration being held, that can be withdrawn. I mean, nobody can have objection to those. But here we are talking about a criminal activity indulging by these mobs who went on the rampage in the city. And how can it be tolerated? And when it has been taken up at the national level, and the Home Minister casually saying, telling the Home Secretary, you look into it, and as if, he can withdraw it. But I'm sure he is aware of the facts. And, if he was aware of the facts, he would not be making such an irresponsible statement. He would have told the MLA, I will look into it. I'll find out what is the status of the case. No, he should have discussed with the officials before writing this letter. Yeah,
Let's come to the politics of it. Many are saying the Congress had to do this because considering the kind of vote share that they've got from the community in the recently concluded assembly election, there is a BBMP election that's still likely to come somewhere in December. There's a ZP and TP election as well. Do you think, Mr. Upadhyay, that was the political compulsion for the Congress to act in this manner?
The compulsion, I don't think it can be, really pardoned, because the government of the day has to perform its duty. And, you can't go by political considerations. If they do, there will be backlash. I mean, they should know that, Hindus are a majority in this country, in this state. And then if you act against the national interest, if you, take one-sided view of the whole thing because of political consideration, there will be backlash. So I think the state government should be aware of that, and they should not indulge in this kind of very shameful politics.
Okay. Final word to Mr. Shetty. How would the BJP respond now? Because you are saying that perhaps the government has started the process of withdrawing cases. If the government indeed goes ahead with this, how would the BJP tackle this, especially the cases that are not with the NIA, perhaps the ones from Shimoga and Hubli?
Yeah, the cases which are not with the NIA, obviously they'll try to scuttle the cases or, withdraw the cases. We'll approach the court also. We'll be approaching the court also. There's an option to approach the court because these are all criminal activities. Then we'll take it to the people also. If required, we'll do protests also. I think we'll have to take it to the people if they go ahead like this. See there that the Congress spokesperson just told that we have got a huge mandate. See, they have got the mandate to fulfill what is in the manifesto, not to do manmani. What they are doing right now is the manifesto, whatever manifesto they are given, they are not trying to fulfill any one of it. It has all come up with the conditions applied in between. None of the things they have promised, they are doing it properly. And they are doing all this anti-social activity, anti-national activities also. That's a scary thing. It is not they are not creating a healthy atmosphere here. It's a very, very scary thing as when it concerns the national security issues.
Okay, Dr. Shetty, absolutely out of time on this debate today, but the BJP is saying that if indeed the Congress government goes ahead with this decision, we'll have to approach the court. Thank you, Dr. Shetty, Mr. Ramakrishna Upadhyaya and Bhavya for joining us on this debate. Well, this is likely to continue in the coming days. Time for a short break now. On the other side, we'll get you more stories from across South India.